What's going on, Dolphins? It is your boy Dillon. So I'm making a quick video right now before the game. The game is getting ready to go on here in about an hour-ish. I'm making this video real quick because there was some some pretty big news today, and I still haven't quite decided on whether or not I'm gonna go live today. I'm gonna try. I have to check some things out to see if some things will work or whatever. Anyway, hold for that. We'll get there. I will figure that out, and I will, start doing live things at some point. I don't know yet today. I'm gonna push for it and try and get it done, but we'll see. So getting to the news, it seems like the Dolphins have signed Robert Nkemdiche to a one-year contract. He was a former first-round pick of the Arizona Cardinals. Let me just read this report to you. Comes from Scott Polasek from where's this from? From Bleacher Report. He's a reporter from Bleacher Report. The Miami Dolphins reportedly took a flyer on a 2016 first-round pick Thursday and signed defensive tackle Robert Nkemdiche to a one-year contract per Adam Schefter of ESPN. This comes after the Arizona Cardinals announced they released the Ole Miss product on July 27th. Not in shape, I guess, Cardinals head coach Cliff Kingsbury said of Nkemdiche the day before the team released him for Josh Weinfuss of ESPN, and that's kind of where we'll leave it. I mean, he's on PUP and he's working through that. When he is cleared, we'll work with him, which he is on PUP for us right now as well. Ian Rappaport of NFL.com noted Arizona's frustration with the defensive tackle was coming to a head as it decided to release him. Nkemdiche tore his ACL in December 2018 and played just 5 games as a rookie in 16, 12 games in 17, and 10 games in 18. He appeared to turn a corner on the field during the 18 campaign when he posted a career-high 4.5 sacks, but he didn't impress in training camp after an offseason that included a notable off-field headline. Clayton Clapper of ABC 15 reported Nkemdiche was arrested for speeding and driving a suspended license in June. The report also states the police found a white powdery substance consistent with cocaine in a small credit card case in his center console, Clapper wrote. However, police say the substance was not tested and instead was impounded for destruction, with Nkemdiche's consent. The Cardinals also declined the 5th-year option on his contract in May, which further underscored their lack of belief in their 2016 first-round pick. Nkemdiche showed enough at Ole Miss to convince Arizona to use such draft capital on him, and he is still just 24 years old. Ideally for Miami, he will benefit from the move and resemble the player who started to make an impact on the field in 2018, rather than one who Kingsbury described as out of shape after the offseason. Nkemdiche is still in the middle of his theoretical prime and figures to slide in defensive line rotation alongside Charles Harris and Tank Carradine when he's healthy and able to contribute. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm done really giving a shit what people, I try and be nice to everybody. I try and, whatever, what's the word I'm looking for here? I try and make everybody happy, right? I can't think of the word off the top of my head, but look, I'm done, right? Honestly, I don't like this move, right? I think it's silly so there's all the stuff that just mentioned. He's got, significant injury history. His production hasn't been very good. He's another outcast from, the Cardinals after being a first round pick. He has off the field issues. Before he even came into the NFL, he fell out of 15 feet out of a hotel window because he was fucked up and drunk, and he got a charge for marijuana, which I think is stupid, so I don't blame him for that. But they charged him, but then he actually, in that kind of low-key, not so low-key, threw Laramie Tunsil under the bus, his teammate at Ole Miss, and was like, oh, well, he was in the room. And maybe he was. And if it's the truth, then say it. Absolutely. Or, whatever. I mean, I don't know that you necessarily gotta volunteer the information, but if they press you on it, don't lie about it, right? But at the very least, but he was like, yeah, Laramie Tunsil was there. So, obviously Tunsil had you know, some issues himself or whatever prior to the draft when he came out, right? So that didn't make his situation any better. And now they got to be on the same team, right? And if I'm not mistaken, I could be, it's possible, but I think they had a little bit of a falling out over that because, you know, I mean, he kind of like almost implied, you know, that I mean, that's not fair, I guess, because he did say, like, in his statements, because I read some of the reports and stuff about it, you know, he said that Laramie Tunsil was there. He said that the weed was not his, but, you know, he said that there were other people in the room too, you know, but the only person he named, from what I recall and from what I read and stuff, the only person he named specifically was Tunsil. So, you know, I mean, whatever. But I mean, he got, you know, arrested for speeding with some possible coke in the car, like, and he's kind of getting off the hook on that, right? Like, I don't, and then, but then also, like, if you bring him in, why are you bringing this dude in? Now you're paying him money, so that's cap money. We already have a good rotation at defensive tackle. Why are you bringing in this dude? And his 5th-year option was declined, so look, he's at the end of his rookie contract. He can be evaluated, and to this point, he's been a bust. There have been, prior to him coming into the NFL, there were, you know, lots of talk, and he even admitted that there were times where he didn't give full effort, and, you know, so on and so forth on the field. That's not good, right? So, but so you bring this dude in, and what? To compete with who? You already have, first of all, you just drafted a defensive tackle first this year. And then you have a few other guys. You have Vincent Taylor, Devon Godshaw, Akeem Spence, really good guys back, you know, behind them. Like, why? So whose playing time are you going to take away from, right? What is the point of this? And not only that, if you're going to go get somebody for the offensive line. That's where you need the most fucking help. And we're going to see, dude. We're going to see, because it starts tonight. It starts tonight in just a little while. So, I mean, and then, of course, obviously, he wasn't in shape, right? According to Cliff Kingsbury. Yeah, Cliff Kingsbury, right? So, like, I mean, it just, because this decision, it doesn't make any fucking sense. There are so many factors that you know, his injury history, his production, his lack of effort, his attitude, his off the field record, you know, his bust, you know, current, you know, it appears that he's, you know, working his way for sure. Like, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here because he is still young and potentially in his prime, and, you know, maybe, you know, a different scenery, blah, blah, blah. But, like, there's all this shit, and then there's the shit between him and Tunsil. What if that blows up? What if? I'm not saying it will, you know, for sure, but now Tunsil and him will probably have to go at it a bit in practice. And what if something fucking pops off and then they start fucking, you know, fighting, whooping each other's ass and shit? Like, I mean, it just, there's no logic to this. There's absolutely zero logic. I mean, I don't know what to say. Anyway, that's all I got to say. Like I said, because the game is going to be, you know, coming on here in a little while, so we'll get to that. Like I said, I need to try and figure some things out. You know, logistics wise with, you know, all my stuff. Obviously, I you know, I got a new computer and you know, a bunch of new stuff, so I'm figuring out how it all works together. So I may or may not go live today. I am pushing for it. I'm gonna try for it, so we'll see. But I did want to make this video and let you guys know about this move and how I feel about it. But I am, you know, super excited to, you know, even though I don't have high expectations and I think it is going to end up being a pretty disastrous year for us, I'm still excited. It's Dolphins football at the end of the day, you know, so I love watching the boys play, and I always will, even if we suck, you know. It's miserable, but I love it regardless. It's one of those weird, like, self-defeating things. Whatever, we all have it. Anyway, so that's all I got for you guys right now, until either I do go live, or until at the very least after, when I make my post preseason game 1 video for you. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here for right now. I hope you guys enjoy my videos. If you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the bell if you want to get the alerts. Leave your questions, comments, and concerns down in the comment section. And of course, as always, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Dillon Tartaro. And with that, I am out. I'll see y'all soon. Fins up, baby.